Lately, more and more people, including professionals, students, and even the most ambitious ones, are feeling mentally drained, distracted, and demotivated. A lot of people call it just stress, but in reality, it can be something deeper: burnout. And if you decide to do nothing about it, it starts to kill your confidence, productivity, focus, and even happiness. A lot of studies have found that half of the working population experience burnout in their workplaces, and 30% of them even think about quitting. Now, the real question is, how do we know if we are really burned out? See, life is supposed to feel exciting. Not always, of course. It's perfectly fine to feel unhappy, distracted, demotivated sometimes. But if you feel exhausted most of the time, if you feel like you are not interested in what you are doing anymore, if you feel constantly demotivated, or if you feel like you do not care anymore, it can be burnout. So, what can we do to avoid burnout then? This video is going to be exactly about that. Burnout starts with constant stress, which releases a hormone called cortisol in our body. And whether you are a student preparing for an exam or a professional who has a job or business, there can be two main reasons behind this stress. And the first one is lack of clarity. A lot of times we are not clear about what we are supposed to do, so we end up doing a bit of everything. For example, if I have an exam in a month and I sit down to prepare without having a fixed plan on these many chapters to study, I may end up going through the pages of my science book for a while, and then I may suddenly remember of a math practice that I need to do, and then I do that for a while, and then I jump back to reading a few pages of my history lessons. It's the same with work as well. If you sit down to work without exactly knowing what you are supposed to do, you might end up juggling between tasks. Like you may start with checking your emails, and then you suddenly remember of a task that you're supposed to do. You are getting that done while you juggle between tasks. You remember of something else. You get that done a little, you jump into another task and you get distracted in the middle and kind of slip into your mobile phone. This happens a lot. This is one of the major reasons behind burnout, because we have been working all the time, we gave all our energy, but at the end we feel like we didn't accomplish anything. Think of your brain like a phone's battery. If you have so many apps running inside your phone at the same time, it will definitely drain the battery fast, right? In the similar manner, if you have so many things going on in your brain like work, family, deadlines, emails, the project that you need to do, expectations from your family at the same time, it will definitely drain you faster. So try to focus on what you need to do right now. Gain the clarity on that and just focus on that. It will help you to save your energy and also concentrate better. The second reason why we end up getting burned out is because of lack of boundary. And remember this, boundary is not just for others, it's also for ourselves. For example, if I decide that I will not be working after 8 p.m. and that time will be dedicated for my family, now that's a boundary. And having a boundary is really important. Otherwise, without a boundary, we cannot be somewhere 100%. For example, sometimes I would be having fun with my friends or spending a really good time with my family, while also having this thought in my mind that I need to work, I need to get that done, I would need to make this phone call. That is miserable, right? Imagine being in a cricket field with your friends, and at the same time, you're also thinking about work, the deadlines, and everything. Setting the right boundaries helps your brain to filter out things. It helps to understand that this is work time and this is the time where you can completely relax. So just remember this. Do not keep the expectation that you'll get everything done at once. We can only do a few quality things in a day. So try to gain the clarity on what's important for you and set the boundaries so that you can give all your attention and focus to the task at hand. And a small tip, it's okay to cheat sometimes. We all do. So do not blame yourself if you fail to meet the boundary sometimes. Just try to get back as soon as possible. I have talked more about it in my video about deep work. And if you want to learn more about neuroscience, mental health, productivity, and confidence building, subscribe to the channel and be a part of the family.